It's time.
Do you have time?
Do you know what time it is?
The time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now.
Do you know what time it is? The time is now.
The time
Do you
is
know
now.
what time it is? The time is now. Do you know what time it is? The time is right now. Do you have time?
Get caught in a net with Annette. For your mind, body, and soul. Get caught in a net with Annette. It's your intellectual radio show. Here to inspire you and encourage you to be your very best. Get caught in a net with Annette.
You are now tuned in to Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette, where your hosts, Annette Harris, analyze intriguing life questions and concerns, such as, do Christians suffer from mental illness? Have you wondered why they act abnormal? Or you may ask, what is really going on in their minds? Do you need Annette? Well, keep listening for a biblical understanding of the psychology of the mind.
Great evening, guys. Welcome to another wonderful segment of Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette. I'm your girl, your host, Annette Harris. I am also the CEO of GetcaughtinANet Incorporated. This is how you're able to watch the show. It's through our company here. I am also your certified mental health ambassador and author of that 2-time award-winning bestseller, Surviving a Silenced Heartbeat, and new author of Here We Grieve Again, the companion journal to SASH. And I'm so excited to be here on this evening. I have a young lady that I want to reintroduce to you because she's doing some great things, some marvelous things since the last time we even had her on with us live in the studio. So I'm going to bring her in. But before I do that, I do want to let you know that we're live on Facebook, YouTube, also Instagram at GetcaughtinANet. So if you one of your avenues go down, you have another one that you can go right in and pick up on. And I encourage you, you can tag individuals directly into this live feed. And please share and share alike. Throw up the heart button, the thumbs up, and the care button if you would not mind. And you will be doing us a huge favor in getting this out. Since we're normally airing on Wednesdays at noon, it's a different day and time. So I just want to remind people to come on in, and I want you to engage with us on this evening. So let's bring my guest in. Miss Scott is coming into the virtual stage. I'm so excited. This is my girl, y'all. Y'all just don't know. She is such a sweetheart. I met her probably back in, it was before COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was before COVID. Yep.
It was, wow. Mm-hmm. And it's something how we always relate things to COVID now, right? You know,
it's like the standard. Was it before or after COVID?
So it's been probably about a good 5-6 years now. Well, yeah, we're in 2026. Yeah. And I met her through social media. Yeah. And I don't know, I can't remember how. Did I reach out to you? You reached out? I think I reached out to you.
Well, you reached out to me, but you know what? It was kind of like, I think Brandy too, because Brandy and I went to high school together.
There it is.
I think that was a connect too.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. And it's something because now see you're reminding me now. Okay, that was Brandy was instrumental, and it's something how you connect with individuals, And sometimes when you're on social media, you think you know somebody for such a long time, right?
Right. Exactly.
But I'm so
Thank
glad that
you.
we were able to make the connect,
Me
and we had you
too.
on before. So I'm going to jump right in. My goodness, you have this bio that you sent me. I know it's not everything. So I'm just going to read a little bit, and then after I read it, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and introduce yourself to those who are watching, who will watch, so that they would know you uh,
Okay.
from your own words. But let
All
me read
right.
this little bit here. I
Sounds
have
good.
that she is a multifaceted entrepreneur, a devoted family woman, and passionate advocate for heart healthy living. With her impressive career spanning diverse roles as a licensed occupational therapist, sensory integration specialist, teacher. My goodness, I didn't know all this. Product developer and celebrated cook. She seamlessly combines her professional expertise with a personal mission to inspire and uplift others. And yeah, I think when I first met you, you were like, I was like, how do you actually pronounce your name? And you were saying, it's different.
Right. Exactly.
I remember you saying that
Yes.
distinctly. I love it. Does it have a meaning? What does your name
Well,
mean?
my sister named me. I am from a huge family. People don't realize my mom and dad had 14 kids. I'm number 13 of 14. So I had older sisters, and one of them had the honor of naming me
Really?
independently. So she chose Itanya, but they
Okay.
messed up the whole name, and it was the way it was pronounced was like Shonia. So it's just been a whole debacle about this name. So I just
Right.
tell people to call me Shoni, just make it short. But it's Itanya, Ishonia. It's just,
Okay.
yeah, call me
Right.
Shoni.
Right. And that's what I remember you saying. You can even do the, abbreviated name or what have you. But that's interesting. I don't think I realized that you had all those siblings.
Yeah, I do. I do. It's, yeah, same mom and dad. I'm like number 13, 14.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Back in the day, they had those old school families. Everybody had a huge family back in the day. It's not like that anymore today.
All right, guys. So we're going to jump right back in here. And I'm not sure. You guys probably heard a little bit earlier of a little bit about my guest. I was having her to talk about herself. She had already started talking about her personal background. And what I want her to do is maybe kind of jump into talking about your professional background, because you have a wonderful business. And you know what? I was reading something. You, are you an author as well?
Soon to be. I've been working on this cookbook
Okay,
for a
okay.
minute.
Well, hey, let's
I'm
jump.
trying to get this cookbook done. People have been harassing me for years for this cookbook, so I've been working on it slowly. Yeah,
Okay, okay, all right. Well, good. Because I was
yeah,
reading something a little bit in your bio. I'm like, I don't think I knew that, but
yep.
that's okay. Let's talk about the personal driving force for this journey into this heart healthy journey that you're in. How did this start? I mean, I know a little bit of background about it, but if you could
Sure.
share with us how you started on this journey.
Absolutely. Well, when I was 15, I lost my mom to undiagnosed heart disease. My mom and I were best friends. Like, she was the type of fun mom, like the fun mom, like you'd rather stay home with her than go out with your friends, right? So it was just, the day was just so normal. It was so normal for her routine, everything about it. She was cleaning the house, cooking a Sunday meal. Everything was just normal. I had gotten this new job at the Woods Theater downtown. I'll never forget. And on my lunch break, I wanted to call home and talk to my mom, right? So I'm having this talk with her, and she's like, "Don't leave, your sister's gonna pick you up." But it was kind of like she was giving me that grown up message at the same time, kind of like, I want you to always keep a job and be responsible, that type of thing, right? Still, it just didn't dawn on me that nothing was out of order. So long story short, that evening went along like any other evening, but that night she got up and she was gasping for air. She was saying that she wasn't saying she couldn't breathe. She was just like she needed some air. But 15, I don't know what that means. We didn't know what that means. And then all of a sudden she collapsed and was gone. So that moment changed me from a rambunctious, having fun, one crazy teenager to something that was really serious. Because the last thing she said to me before she died right there was make something of yourself, and passed away. I know it was just too much. So all the fun time, well, not, I won't say fun, but all the just, non-serious things were like of the past for me at that moment. Because her and my dad always preached, go to school, make something of yourself. What that meant was to stay in school. So what that meant after that, I didn't know. But I wind up, dating this guy that so happened to now be my husband. And his mom and his sisters, they were nurses. They used to tell me their nursing stories and stuff like that. So they were really impactful as far as a role modeling of me becoming like a healthcare professional, because I didn't want to be a nurse after all those stories.
I'm sure.
But I did want to do healthcare because I wanted to help people. Because in that moment of losing my mom, I felt so helpless. We all did. We didn't know what was going on, or what that mean when she was doing this and couldn't get the air. So she had succumbed to an undiagnosed heart attack, severe heart attack. And she had heart disease. We didn't know it. She didn't know it. And so losing her changed me for the better. I wouldn't say I was bad, but it just made me more serious about life.
Okay.
Just really doing what she said, making something of myself. So
Right.
I knew that meant to stay in school. So I stayed in school. I went ahead and finished high school in 3 years. I went on to college, and I just, I was like, I wanted to do healthcare, but I was started out like in nursing. And I was like, nah. I was kind of like, I'm very creative. Like I like to create things.
Yeah.
And so I found therapy to be a passion because it was still helping people in healthcare, but you can also be creative and help others that way. So that's why I found my passion, and I became a therapist. And so today I still serve individuals with special needs therapeutically. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I know I've seen some of your posts,
Yeah.
about
Mm-hmm.
your profession,
Yes.
and it seems like you're just having so much fun, like you said, helping people. I mean, it's just like
Yeah.
a passion,
Yes.
of yours. Now,
Mm-hmm.
did you see a little bit of that in yourself before your mother passed, or did it? Oh, and it was magnified after she passed. Your
Oh,
passion
I'm
for
just, yeah, in life you find out who you are, right? I'm really a natural helper. Like I gotta be helping. Like even, not right now because I don't have time, but previous to me starting this product line, I would go and help the homeless and just do things to serve people. Like it's just I gotta give, right? And so that's natural for me
yeah.
to want to do that. So whatever it is I'm doing, it has to be giving to something. Even now in my practice, I give free services away. I'm going to help you. I'm not doing nothing else. That's where I get my gifts from. And, it just makes me feel good. So
Beautiful.
I love to help others. So whatever I do, wherever I go, it's going to be helping people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
And yeah.
it sounds like you really listen to your mom.
Yeah, I did. You know what? I mean, that was, to me, that was the least I could do for my best friend. And that's just what it was, making something of myself. I knew she wanted me to stay in school, but I never knew I would become a therapist.
Yeah.
I had no therapeutic role models. I never knew I'll be taking this product to work, one of my family recipes that people will fall in love with, and now creating that for heart healthy individuals. I never knew none of this. So I say it's all God led. It truly is. It's really, I tell people it's his story. I don't know where I'm going to find an investor at, but God brought me here. So I'm going to find one somewhere to take this
Wow.
brand to the next level because it's his desire for me to be here. I was minding my business, working my therapy job. And then, this idea came to mind to help people who had heart disease, be
Okay.
more informed about their heart health.
And we're talking about your product, right?
Yes.
The dressings
Mm-hmm.
in here. Okay. So
Yeah.
you were taking the recipe to work, huh? Is that how it
Yep.
kind of?
Yep.
Oh,
That's how it started. I was taking it to work. When you have work functions, right? Somebody's party, a Christmas party, or whatever we're celebrating. So I was the salad girl. I had to bring my salads to work. They didn't want me to bring nothing else. And then one time I brought it, the lady was like, "Oh, we're gonna hold her hostage. She's gonna give us this recipe."
Oh, wow.
So I told my husband I want to do something meaningful with it to help people. And, losing my mom impacted me the way it did. So this product was created from that to help others.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, you didn't give your recipe away, did you?
No, I did. But I did bottle it up.
Okay. And look, and give it away that way, right?
They had me delivering it out of my car. I was like driving to the city all the time to deliver products. People meet me on the side of the road. It was just, this product has really, it's just mind blowing the way people really do love it. And that's what keeps me and my husband going with it, because people love it. They just truly do. Like, as far as like, I found out that we were a food secret.
Okay.
They had a whole blog on social media about, don't tell them what it is, just give it to them.
Really?
That was so funny.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, like, you come to somebody's house and people were like, oh, what's this? And nobody would tell them. They was like, okay, we got to stop doing that. We got to let them know about this latest product. So it's like all the food stories we get and the people that really use it at home to kind of like, have that healthy discussion with their family. It's really, it's really doing what God wanted it to do. I say it's all Him.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, so you mentioned a couple things about your husband. Now, did you say his family was in the medical field?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
His
you were hearing
mom
about
and
the
his
stories
sister.
from them.
Yeah. Yeah, they were registered nurses. My mother-in-law is retired now. My sister-in-law, she's still practicing. So yeah, my mother-in-law used to always tell me her stories about nursing.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, she was definitely impactful as far as me going into the healthcare field.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Okay, now I have to ask this. So, how long after, because you were 15 when your mom passed, now, how long after did you and Mr. Scott start dating?
We were high school sweethearts. My mom didn't get to know him in that way because I was too young to have a boyfriend, right?
Okay.
When I was old enough to have a boyfriend, he was my boyfriend.
Okay. Okay.
He's been my only boyfriend, really.
Oh, that's
It's
so
so
sweet.
crazy.
And y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet together. Y'all really are. I love it though. So he's in the business with you, correct?
Yes, he definitely plays a major part. I mean, literally, I'm just the face. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm really, he does it because of me, but he really does help me out a whole lot. Yeah, he's amazing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I couldn't do this without him. That's for sure. Like,
Right,
it would never, it definitely takes at least two, at least.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. It's not, you see it on social and that when I'm doing my marketing, that's just the finish. It's a lot go into it, So it's a lot, but we keep going because we know that one, we need more Black owned products out there in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Really, we do. I dreamed of going into a grocery store and filling my cart one day with just different things, So it seems like we're getting some different items out there. And I love that because it's like variety, right? So you can choose from this culture, that culture, and even your own culture, right? Because at first there wasn't no Black-owned products. Like, my dad and my mom do their own barbecue sauce. They have their own barbecue sauce. But back in the day, they just used to make it. They always, talking about bottling up, but that never happened. So they always made their own barbecue sauce.
Well, it sounds like you got this thing honest then.
Really, I do at that. And even to go back a little further than that, like, I'm a natural entrepreneur. Like, literally, as a kid, I would buy candy and resell it. That's how stupid with it I am.
What? Okay.
When you're an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur, right? It's
Right.
something that's not really taught initially. You really it's in you.
Yeah.
And so I would like gather the kids in the neighborhood to go rake the neighbor leaves, like, yeah.
You had it honest for sure. Listen, I don't know if you guys have had an opportunity to or not to purchase, if you know about this wonderful product. I tell you, when I first met her, I have been addicted ever since. And that's a good thing. Now I'm going to try and show on my screen because you guys probably like, what in the world are they talking about? Let me see if I can find this. We're gonna get it. Hang on. I think here we are right now. All right. So these are her delicious, delicious products. My goodness, Essie Marie's, and it has dressings in marinade as the full name on here. And then you have the different flavors. You have the balsamic vinaigrette, the lemonade, which is my favorite. The tutti frutti, sesame.
That's the one started the trouble. The tutti frutti.
See, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell. I would probably rate lemonade as far as my favorite lemonade, and then tutti frutti. But I do like the basil as well. Basil balsamic.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Yeah, on my salmon and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. And we've since changed our labels in that. I don't know if you have a copy of the newer ones, but yeah, we since changed our labels.
Okay, all right.
But we still have the same flavors. Same flavors.
Same flavors. Okay.
I have one of the new labels here. I don't know if you can see it.
On the screen. Come on, let's show that. Show that. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, this is the tutti frutti one. But on our website at emdelish.com, you can see all the new labels there.
Okay.
Yeah.
emdelish?
.com.
Okay. All right. Look, obviously, y'all, I was showing y'all some old ones, so forgive me. We gonna pull this one right up.
That's all right.
I want them to be able to find you. Oh my goodness. Let's see here.
So
all right. Do I have it now?
Yes, that's it right there.
Okay, guys, this is the website. Let me try and type the website name into the live stream, so you guys will make sure that you go to her website, or you can go to the stores. My goodness, my husband already know, honey, because he does the grocery shopping. But
bless his heart.
He does. Look, somebody might say, "What?" That's our business, okay? He does that.
I love that. You know, hey, if he can do them good, then go ahead.
That's what I'm talking about, all right?
Yes.
EM Delish. So, okay, talk about this name.
Yes.
And how we came up with this name and all the details surrounding it, as much as you want to share with us.
So initially, you know, I came out the door with Essie Marie's, which is my mom's name, and I wanted to carry the product in her honor from, you know, the story and everything. So, you know, I do my own marketing, so I'm always posting sold out, you know, restocked. So the people that own Marie's salad dressing, I'm gonna say, was a little bit mad that I was out here selling Essie Marie's. And so I did go to court with them for a few years, and then I told my husband I was tired of even dealing with that. Even though my lawyer was like, I'll continue with you, but I was like, it's not impacting me. I can just call it EM Delish. People know who I am. They know my story and they know the product. So I said, I'm done with that. I'll just change it to EM Delish and they can have the Marie's and go ahead. So I didn't want, you know, just to kind of like, I could have fought it and probably would have won, but I just was like, it's just not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people still call me Essie
battles. What was that?
People still call me Essie Marie's. I can't get away from it.
I know. I was still calling you that.
And it's fine. It's totally okay. You still can. But when you look for the product, it's EM Delish, Essie Marie, E and the M's for that, and then Delish. Yep. Because see, the people that own Marie's, they was like, oh, you can keep using it. We just don't want you to trademark it. No, I'm going to own my product if I'm going to be marketing and selling my product. So they're like, oh, you can keep using the name, but we don't want you to own nothing with Marie's in it, you know. So I said, I'm going to own whatever I'm out here doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me piggyback off of that for a little bit because, you know, of course, we're in Black History Month.
Yes.
And you said something there when you mentioned you want to own your own.
Yes.
Can you talk about maybe the challenges, any challenges with even starting out with this product and this business? Just share a little bit of that with it because I'm sure you've had to overcome some things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, the most significant thing I had to overcome was, first of all, you know, like a company like Marie's that's already established, right? and they have since sold from their original owner to like investors that are now running their brand.
Okay.
So, me coming out the gate as a new woman, minority woman, and now there's such a huge push for minority Black owned products, I think they felt threatened by that.
Mm.
So it wasn't a challenge for me, but it was a challenge trying to maintain that name, because I had still was in court legalities with it. And I was just like, so yeah, but as far as like trying to scale a business, it's not as easy as it looked. Like I'm just still local here in Chicago. I'm
Okay.
still local. Um, Partially is my fault because when you're building a brand like this, it's not cheap. It's extremely expensive when you're bootstrapping. That means paying for everything out of your own pocket, right? For me to go and have my products done, just say maybe for locally here in Chicago, maybe for half a year, that's $30,000, right? Or more, just to have them made up from the manufacturer and then shipped out and do all that stuff, right? So when you're raising a family and you work in that's it's kind of expensive. So a lot of people that have these products that you see really growing and scaling, they have investors.
Okay.
And that is like a non-existing thing in the Black community, an investor for products, people. That's why you don't see a lot of our products out there. Because even me, starting this brand and taking it to where it is now, just 10 years later, I've been bootstrapping, right? I don't have an investor. But to have an investor, which means I can scale it, I won't just be local anymore. I can go regional, I can go national, I can do all kinds of things, right? So
Yeah.
even the thing about having a product, you got to consider your marketing, right? Which is not cheap. Marketing is not cheap. That's why I love social media. And I stay on there because that's the reason and the way you're able to sell and scale as far as keeping those sales up
Right.
without being, having that budget to do so. But if you have an investor, which will allow you to scale, allows you to build, and allow you to kind of take this product to the next levels, that would be something that would just be a blessing, true
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people think, oh, it's her product. No, it's not. It is my product, but I'm not selfish. I'm willing to share if there's a financial invest. I'll do all the work because I like it.
Okay.
I like pushing the brand. I like marketing. I like, seeing people's faces. And more importantly, I like trying to help change their lives in a heart healthy way, because I didn't know heart disease. When I created this, I didn't even know that heart disease was the number one killer. I didn't know.
Oh,
It
you
is.
did. Okay.
I didn't. No, I mean, through my research and stuff, I started finding out like, wow, it's the number one killer. Like, it's crazy. Like, you would think there would be like cancer or HIV, all those bigger diseases and stuff, but it's not.
Hmm.
It's heart disease.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
many times, heart disease is a disease that can be easily managed with, your personal self. You can say, hey, I'm going to eat things that are healthier, cleaner, less fat, heart
Yeah.
healthy fat. And that's just all I'm going to put in my body. I'm going to follow some Mediterranean lifestyles, only eat nuts and stuff like that and fruits and, omega 3s and all those good things to help your body stay, less cholesterol, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was one thing about this product. I was like, wow, because I had to start digging deep because when I started doing my research, you always want to look at your competitors. And a lot of the competitors had lots of toxins in these products. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
mind blowing.
Hmm.
Mind blowing. I literally found a product that was using stuff that they put in fertilizer, grass fertilizer, in the salad dressing. Same chemicals. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
It blew my mind. That's why it sticks with me today because I'm like, and they do this stuff to preserve it, right?
Yeah.
But it's not necessary. I had a company during the pandemic because I was looking for a manufacturer because it was just too much for us to keep producing. And they were also looking for people that they could, I guess, help companies they could help because a lot of the restaurants were closed. Remember that during the
Hmm.
pandemic? And so I found this very popular manufacturer here in Chicago that do a lot of popular fast food restaurants here. And he was like, "Oh, we can," because we went through all the stages of them trying to help me get this to market. And then he's like, "Oh no, we can't help you because we can't. We need to put those, those bad things in there for preservatives." I was like, "No, we don't do that." So my brand is based off of being all natural, vegan, heart healthy, low mineralized sodium. So he was like, well, we won't be able to do it. But yeah,
What?
so here we are today where the consumers are really getting smart, right? They're able
Mhm.
to read the back of these packages and know, like, I don't need all of this.
Yep.
All our products are 9 ingredients or less. They have no toxins, no chemicals, or anything like that that will harm your body.
Yeah.
So we really try to maintain that by sticking to that. Because yeah, you can get a manufacturer that want to dump a lot of stuff in there,
Mhm.
but you can just still maintain your integrity by keeping your brand clean and just
Yeah.
go for the customers that appreciate that. Somebody might want the ranch with a million chemicals in there, and from time to time, not gonna lie, I might want a little ranch, but not no every day, no every week thing,
Right. Right.
so,
No, I get it. I understand. But you know
oh,
what? I want to tell you that I appreciate you for sticking to your guns and
thank
and
you.
having that integrity and not kind of selling out. Because sometimes, and I may not know the reasons why, but you just kind of explained it a little bit to me, about having that backing and, individuals, putting whatever into your
Yeah.
product.
Mhm.
And sometimes that's why people, I don't want to say sell out, but they change.
They
You know
do.
what I mean?
They
But
do.
thank you for sticking to your integrity. I just want to tell you that because I am one of those ones who will look on the back and I'm
Yeah,
trying
me
to see
too.
what's in here, because
It's a lot.
I don't want any and everything in my body. I don't want to
Right.
consume any and everything, and I want to
Yes,
watch what I'm consuming, what I'm eating, and
absolutely.
I needed heart healthy. I needed
Yes.
clean,
Yes.
and I needed tasting good.
That part right there, the heart healthy delish. Yes.
I
Right.
needed to
Exactly.
tasting
That is so
good.
true. So yeah,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
important because, like I said, from time to time you might want to have something with a little extra chemicals, okay, but an everyday thing for your
Right.
kids and your family, you don't want that,
Right.
You just don't.
You want what's best for them,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yep.
sure. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
You guys that are just not joining us, I'm talking tonight to my good friend. And what she said, I can call her Itiona Scott.
Yes.
But she is the owner,
Mhm.
founder of
Mhm.
Delish,
Yep.
the dressings and the marinades. Listen, if you haven't gotten your bottle, if you have not been following this woman, and you've been missing out, but tonight is your night.
Yes.
You can
No.
definitely get good, delicious marinades for your salads. And I love how you do, and I didn't realize you were doing your own marketing, but I love how you do
Mhm.
your videos and you're showing us, sometime with, yeah, because I love me some sound, okay?
Girl, me
And
too.
you do it your little videos with the salmon and different things, and salads and the beautiful
Yes.
salads that you make.
Thank you,
And
Annette.
it's very encouraging.
You know what? I'll never forget when we were and I was in therapy school. We had an instructor. She may be listening in.
Okay.
She loves my products too. And we had to do a project at her house, and she made us some lunch, and she made this salmon. It was so good. I was like, oh my
Uh-huh.
god! I think it was the first time I had salmon. I was at her house. Yeah. Yeah, Professor Strotter, if you're listening, I'm talking about you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but
Wonderful.
yeah,
Wonderful.
it's just been a blessing, seeing people really love these products. Literally, seriously, because like we still have our day jobs. We can't quit our day jobs because we have bills. Okay.
Okay.
But this product, we don't want to stop doing it and providing it to others as far as, giving them that heart healthy tool that they can use in their homes because the people is what keep us going in that. Literally,
Yeah.
we can't keep up. We
Mhm.
can't keep up with the sales. Like in Chicago, the stores, they, continuously restocking, which is a blessing, total
Yeah.
blessing. And so we know that we can do much more with it because there's so many more people to cover with this product and to get this message out to, because again, it's still the number one killer all these
Yeah.
years later.
That's something else. I'm
Yep.
telling you. And just like you mentioned about, your mom and her demise, you said you had no clue about what she was dealing with.
Yeah.
And so you could probably kind of understand,
Mhm.
why they're saying it's the number one killer.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure. And I don't know, I've just been really impressed lately, connecting with Dr. Hill and
Mhm.
making sure that we are doing what we can for our health,
Yes.
not allowing it to go by the wayside if
I
we don't take
know.
care of our bodies. We're
Yeah.
already in a fast-paced society, so that stress can
Yeah.
add on, to health
Oh, yeah.
challenges or create health challenges. And
Mhm.
so we have to, and of course, we still have to eat.
Yeah.
We need to eat the right stuff,
Yeah, that is so
It's-
true.
yeah, have the right diet. And
Yeah.
I tell you, and I know it may sound like, sound comical, but I appreciate you having this
Oh,
practice.
thank
I really do.
you. Thank
I
you
really
so
do.
much, Annette.
Um,
Thank you.
I won't even try anything else since I found out about
Thank
Essie
you.
Marie or EM Delish. Here I go.
I always reference formerly Essie Marie's. It's okay
Okay.
because people they may have me on the shelf as EM Delish, but you're gonna see Essie Marie maybe in a restaurant or somewhere else down the line, maybe my
Right.
clothing line. They can't,
Okay.
who knows?
Okay. I see. I hear you. I hear you. Let me
You
read this
can't take my
comment.
mama from me. You can't take my mama from me,
I know that's right. That's your mama's name. Right. Let's see. Gina's on here. She says, you're absolutely right. They are cancer causing. Yeah. And I think something really hit me. I think in the month of January, I was watching, was it Good Morning America? And they were talking about the number of uh, cancer cases that would be in this year alone. And
Wow.
it was a high number. And it just, I'm like, of people who will be diagnosed is what they're saying. I know we serve, true living
Yeah.
God, and He can, help us or whatever. But I think that there are some things that we have to do ourselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And God gives us, wisdom and all of that. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we have to be careful. We don't want to. We don't want to
That's
ruin
true.
ourselves by
That
our
is
mouth.
so true.
We don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
things we can do. I knew that us as a culture, we love to eat stuff that tastes good. Don't nobody want to be on something natural if you don't take. You won't continue it, right? So
Yeah.
that's why it was important to kind of like do something that was healthy, but yet people would like it as well. And a little bit goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to have 2 tablespoons just because it says 2 tablespoons. You can have 1 tablespoon
Yeah.
full and do a whole lot with that. But who wants something that's not flavorful?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
You won't continue it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you talked earlier about some cookbook that you
Oh
trying
yeah.
to work on.
Oh yeah. I've been trying to get this cookbook done for a couple years now.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah. So I am really intentional about it right now, trying to work on it and get some pages done.
Okay. Okay. All right. Are
Yeah.
you like, so how are you doing? Are you like doing dump writing as they call it? Kind of do writing a little here, a
Yeah,
little
I
there.
you know what? I'm pretty much trying to make it an impactful cookbook where it's really impacting like on the go, moms and kids meals, pre-prep, different things that you can do to kind of help yourself be on that heart healthy journey, make it
Okay.
easy for you, and just ways to really try to impact your lifestyle
Mm,
with
okay.
heart healthiness, and
Well,
a
good.
lot of
So,
times, sometimes we might not even have time to even make our meals ahead of time. And you may need to pull over, but where are you going to get? Where are you
yeah.
going to go? So, yeah.
Or even when we go on like long trips, road
Yes,
trips or something, right? Okay.
absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Pre-planning is so important because it helps you to kind of be ready, because you're going to have to eat.
Right. 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 That is so
So
true.
having that pre-planned out is so important. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's going to help. We already talked about how we're in a fast-paced society, right?
Yeah.
We're busy, on the go. And what do we typically do? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm guilty. We'll just grab something, you know. We're doing
Listen,
this, we're doing that. But
I
yeah,
know.
I like how you say to pre-plan and to have
Mhm.
things like laid out.
Yes.
Meal preps. I don't know if
Yes,
you talk about meal preps or
absolutely.
or not. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And having that, that meal that that, hey, I can grab this and put a little bit of this Delish on there and it's good because, like, you taking something away like mayonnaise, which is saturated fat filled. Our Tutti Frutti has no saturated fat in it.
Okay.
So it's definitely great to use on sandwiches. And it's also a great mayo replacement for coleslaw. People don't know that, but you don't even need anything else, and you don't need no mayo. Take that away and use this on your sandwiches and in your coleslaw, and it's delicious. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you need to
No
hurry get this.
saturated fat, and you didn't miss out on any flavor.
Right, right. Okay, I see. I
Yep.
see. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting on this book. She's gonna get it out. She's gonna get it out.
Yep. I'm gonna get
Okay.
it out.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yep.
so have you ever doubted yourself in this journey?
Oh
with,
yeah.
with this product?
Oh yes.
Maybe talk
Yes.
about, if you can, share
Now, I
something.
done told you this is not no easy journey. It's not. And
Mhm.
and mind you, my hubby only helps me because he knows it's my passion. He can care less. He's like, close up tomorrow. I'm tired. But he sees the impact too from people. And he sees the continuous selling. He sees it there. But when you have a brand, you have a product, it really is a lot, unless you just got a rich uncle. I don't have one.
He hasn't been manifested yet.
Right. But I got a rich daddy.
Now.
That's right. So it's just a matter of time. But yeah, so pretty much being doubtful as far as like scaling, right? Because you don't want to wait too long to scale. I feel like I should have been scaled. I really do. Because have I had some investors that were, which I don't know if you noticed, but women of color are less than 1% invested in.
Yeah,
Less than 1% out of 100. Less than 1%.
that's crazy.
That is crazy. So we don't have investors. It's either you bootstrap, and I'm not one for kind of like loaning myself to death either, right? So I
Right,
try
right.
to bootstrap and kind of go as I go, and just praying, that eventually that investor will come. But that's really what it takes. So yeah, I feel a lot of doubt when I feel like I should have been scaled. I've had like many celebrity influencers, non-paid, people just love the product. I've won all kind of awards from the product, even a presidential lifetime achievement award, which is crazy. But, there's no way someone shouldn't be able to, you know, see the benefit of this product, because what they don't realize is it's a multi-billion dollar industry, and they could win with me. I'm
Okay.
not selfish.
I love it. I love it. Listen, and you kind of started talking a little bit about these awards. I was going to ask you about this. Yeah,
Mhm.
awards and achievements and accolades that you've received so far. You mentioned
Yeah.
one, which
Yeah.
that's a tremendous one.
Yes,
Um,
it's crazy.
so maybe kind of talk to us about some of the other ones and what they were actually for.
Absolutely. Well, I won New York Stock Exchange Entrepreneur of the Year for Chicago, which was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. So I won that, and I was just like mind blown, like, oh my goodness. But yeah, that was like one of the ones I won. Then I won Who's Who Award, Who's Who in America, for the product. All this is for the product. It's not for me. Okay, it's for the product.
But it is for you. But I get what you're saying. But go ahead.
And then I won Chicago Defender Woman of Excellence for the product initiative. Yeah, and then the Joe Biden Lifetime Achievement Award, for the product as well, and the Heart Health Initiative that we do with the product. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really, I mean, I've won other ones, I didn't name the bigger ones. Like that.
I had to give a little pause there.
Oh my God. So it's just, yeah, it's really a blessing, And
Yeah.
that's what keeps me going. See, that stuff like that is what will keep you going on your journey, But child, like I said, It's a lot, but it's worth it because when you realize it's not just a product, you're impacting people's lives, you know. And I'm like, man, how many people will be talking about going to the store buying heart healthy stuff, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just really it's all God. I don't take any credit for it.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I love that. I love
Yeah.
it. Can you share a little bit about legacy and your
Uh-huh.
legacy continuing on, if you wouldn't mind? Because I know you have some beautiful children,
Yes.
you have your family. What do
Hmm.
you intend to do as far as your legacy continuing on?
Absolutely. Well, as far as legacy is concerned, I do believe, like I mentioned earlier in this segment, how I feel like, you know, the grocery store should be impacted by all cultures, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that there were enough representation from people of color, women of color especially, and then too in the natural space as well. So see, I'm not only just grocery retail, it's also natural too, and nutrition, right?
Mhm.
So I try to just be focused on continuing to leave that legacy to pass on. Like, you know, I might have a heart healthy product. Somebody else might have a kidney product. We have to kind of go deeper than surface, you know, to realize real impact that we need to make in these households. Because, you know, everything starts from education. You know, once you're educated, you can do better. We can
Yes.
all do better once we get that education. So I know knowing things, and now we have everything at the drop of a dime right on our phones, right?
Mhm.
You can look those, scan those, look back at the labels, look at those ingredients, you know, educate yourself and know, do I want my family consuming this on a regular basis or not? You know, like I said, every now and then, yeah, but not on no regular basis, you
Yeah,
know. So
exactly.
yeah.
I love it. All right. I don't know if your daughter or your children would pick it up or would it continue on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, you never know. I mean, I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and
Okay.
so you know, god kids, and you never know. I hope somebody continue it on. You know, be blessed to kind of expound with it. I don't want it to just go by the wayside. You know,
Right.
but
Yeah.
definitely continue to impact people and families, heart healthy wise, over time to
Okay.
come. You know, hopefully with even more products. Who knows?
You
You know?
right. Exactly. It kind of
Yes.
expand out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So, any upcoming events or projects that you want to share with us on tonight that you'll be involved
Hmm.
in, or what are your next steps? What's
Well, I
happening?
do have an opportunity. Someone's taking my products to Italy soon. Yeah.
Ah, what?
So we'll see
What?
what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just got a blessed call. I was like, "Hey, I'm taking you to Italy with me." I'm like, "What?" So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know it that. We'll see.
Okay. Well,
I don't
hey,
know.
you
I'm
know
just
what?
pretty much just out here wherever God land me. Okay, God, I'm over here. I don't know. I'm
But you
just
know what?
saying.
You're such a sweetheart, and you love to give. You love to help people. I
I do.
see God opening
I
doors.
do.
So that you just
Thank
take it
you
all
so
in
much.
stride. Just
Yes,
take it
thank
all in stride.
you. And I want to say the same about you as well, too. Ever since I've known you, you've just been a complete gem. Like seriously, you know, you get that energy and that and it's been like consistent. It's nothing that's ever been like, mm-mm. So yeah, you just continue to stay blessed. I could tell you're just a blessed woman as well.
Oh, thank you,
So it's been an
sis.
honor knowing you on this journey.
Yes, likewise. I'm telling
Yep.
you, we connected,
Yep.
and thanks for reminding me it was through Brandy. So, Brandy, if you'd like to thank you.
I know, right? Her and her beautiful mom. Yep.
Yes, yeah, I'm telling you, that Dr. Hill,
Yeah.
that's my girl. That's my girl.
Yes.
So, as we're ending on tonight, because like I said, I didn't want to keep you too long. I know, we had
Okay.
a little technical difficulties earlier, but can you give some final words, some encouraging words to those who are watching or will watch, come back and watch
Hmm.
this broadcast on tonight? Something encouraging. Maybe they're
Absolutely.
trying to, start up a business
Yes.
or in regards to heart healthy living. Whatever you
Yes.
want to share with us to encourage.
Absolutely. And you know what? And to that, I'll say always take it one step at a time. Give yourself that allowance to say, hey, I'm going to plan this out, rather starting your own product, rather starting a heart healthy diet and lifestyle one day at a time. You know, Don't beat yourself up. If you mess up, go back and start over again. Allow yourself to have that, just that grace to say, you know what, I'm going to take my time and get this done. Because eventually you're going to look back and say, wow, look how far I've come. Because if I could tell you, you've seen my bottles before, right? Look how far I've come, right? So it's just wow. The story that we could tell after whenever we get to where we're going, you guys will really be amazed. But you have to start somewhere. Do not allow any naysayers to stop you. You will have roadblocks and things that will probably try to block you, but then just get right back on track, continue on. Don't stop, but just pre-plan and take it one step at a time, whether it's lifestyle change, whether it's a product, and whatever it is, whatever your heart desire. We all have purpose. So don't allow yourself to leave here without serving your purpose.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Take it one step at a time. I like that because that helps us to slow down.
Yes.
Taking what they say, taking the sights, and because I know we have a goal, but I like how you say slow down.
Yes.
Because you want to be able to enjoy it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that
everything's in God's timing anyway, right? Like I said, I should have been skilled. It's in His timing. So whenever it happens, it'll be in His timing. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm learning that more and more the older I get.
Yeah. We're young. We want it now, right now.
Yes. So life will teach you to slow down and take it a day at a time. That is so true. So true. Well, share with us how everybody can find you. We know that you're on social media. Where can they find you?
Mm-hmm. You can find our products at emdelish.com, as well as we are on Amazon at SC Marie Salad Dressings. You can find us on Amazon. You can order from our site directly as well, but we are in Whole Foods here locally in Chicago, Mariano's, particular ones, a lot of the popular store locations. We're in Pete's Fresh Market, and we will be launching in Meyer store, hopefully this month or next month. Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Give us some more applause, guys. Come on, some more applause.
I love that applause effect. I love that.
Yes. Well, that is good. I'm so excited for you. You keep moving, sis.
Thank you.
Going.
Thank you so much.
Like you told us, one step at a time. Just keep it moving. Just
yes. Yeah.
God is blessing you.
Yeah. Yep.
And I appreciate you listening to God and allowing Him to guide and direct you. And I see you guys throwing up your hearts. Heart healthy. All right. But no, this has been great. I know, right? You can throw up the little hearts.
And it's Heart Health Month too, by the way. So
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Like History, Heart Month, all of the above. So this has been great. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us on tonight. I am so grateful. I'm like, we need to get you back on here. I wanted to get you for you to go, blow up real big.
Oh, stop. I will always be available for you, Annette. Always.
Thank you. All right. Praise God. Y'all heard that now, right? Y'all heard that.
You don't forget those good people on your way, wherever you're going, wherever God is taking you. You don't forget those people because they have meaning, And I feel anything that is good comes from the Lord. So I know you're one of those. So
okay, praise God.
Yeah,
I didn't know that I was one of your first interviews.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we were at the studio in Broadview, I think, right? In
Broadview. Yep. And I need to go back and look at the year because I want to. If it was before COVID,
it was.
Let's see, because I started. Well, okay.
I think we started like planning and coming out at the end of 2015.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
Has it been about 10 years?
Oh yeah. COVID took away about 3 years.
Yeah. About 4, really.
3 or 4, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I didn't really realize we've known each other that long.
Oh yeah. But you still look the same, girl.
Well, so do you. And that's a good thing, right?
I think that's us still, despite it all.
We've added on 10 years, but I'm grateful to God that we're still here.
Absolutely a blessing.
Yes.
So many didn't make it. The Lord, thank you, Father.
I'm telling you. Yes, for sure. But thank you again.
You are
appreciate
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And
when
tell
that
Mr.
cookbook
Scott,
get
thank
ready, I'm
you.
gonna let you know when the cookbook get ready. You gotta come out.
Yes, okay. Please do. And I hope it's soon.
Yes.
'Cause I need the cookbook and I need you back on here. Okay.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much, Annette, for everything. You've just been
You're
always been a
welcome.
gem. I appreciate you.
You're
Thank you
so
much.
welcome. And tell your husband thank you so much for his assistance earlier.
I will. He's so tiny. No.
Oh my goodness.
I know,
That's
right?
all right. They can help us and we can help them.
Yes,
So
absolutely. Yep.
all right.
Thank
Well, you take
husband, for
care.
allowing you to be here tonight to interview me because you had to take time away from him to do this. So,
All right. Okay. I
yep.
sure will. Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Okay. All right, guys. And she's exited. As you can see, she and I, we can laugh and talk all night long.
Yes.
But again, I appreciate you guys. I have up on the screen her website, emdelish.com. You can go there. You can purchase your items from there, or if you're here in the Midwest, in the Chicagoland area, you can also find her at various stores. And
one thing,
sure.
On social media, on Instagram, Essie's Heart Healthy Delish. You'll find me have a little pink heart on there, and I usually put all my meals up and promos on a daily basis, so people can look there and find me. Yep.
Okay. Is that which platform is that?
That was on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, Essie's Heart Healthy Delish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So you guys, you shouldn't miss her at all. Please go find her, follow her. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling you. All right, great. And thanks you guys for coming in, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, for your time on this evening and sharing with us. And those of you that will come back to look at the session. We appreciate you for joining as well. All right, so we're going to get out of here, guys, and then we'll probably see you next week. What we will do, of course, is we will edit this one.
Okay.
Upload it so it'll run again this week, I'm sure.
Perfect.
All right.
You, Annette. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.